Hey guys, today I'm filming my monthly makeup declutter for January. I have about 20 products that I am letting go of, which is crazy because my last declutter was really big. I will have that linked up in the card in case you want to check it out. But as I was getting ready to do my makeup inventory, I was looking at my products and I have decided to let go of a few more things. Nothing in here is terrible, just products that I have been neglecting, or I just have things I like a little bit better. So I'm just gonna grab and go, starting with the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. This is actually my project pan for this year, and I was just moving through this so slowly and it doesn't do anything for me. So there's so much of this left. I would rather pass this on to someone who'd like it more. I got it as a free gift from Ulta anyway, so it's not like I'm not getting my money's worth, so no point in using that. And then another mist. This is a little mini of the NYX Plump Finish with Electrolytes Mix setting spray. Didn't do anything for me. I feel like if I'm remembering, it's like there's a little bit of a scent, which is fine, but it just didn't do anything. It didn't feel like it was anything special. And again, I don't want to kind of waste my time using something that doesn't do anything for me. I'd only used it twice, so plenty left for somebody else. And then for my other face products, I have two things from Kosas. They're both used, but I put them back in the box. The first one is the Whipped Dream Multi-Eye and Cheek Color in number 3 Rose Macaroon. This is super pretty. I really love this color. I didn't use it on my eyes, but I tried it on my cheeks and lips. It looked very pretty on my lips, but it was a little bit drying. And on the cheeks, I just found it a little challenging to work with and blend out. You had to be quick, and it's just odd because it is like a liquid mousse, which is just weird for the cheeks. So I would pass on this personally. I would love for them to make that literally like exact shade in another formula because it was really pretty. And then Kosas also sent the Mochi Glow Bouncy Blendable Highlight in number 3 Luna. The texture of this is a little odd. I feel like you are going to need a particular brush to apply it. Your finger might be best. And really, the formula is not my most favorite, but the color is too dark for me in any lighting. It's really like there's too much of a deep cast to it, so it's not going to work for me. So I will pass it on to someone with a little more color in their skin, but it was fun to try the formula. Next is the Benefit Butterfly Blush. So I was so lucky, and Benefit sent me some of their blushes and a bronzer and a highlight a couple months ago. And this one is broken. I have not repressed it yet, but I will. And then I'm going to pass it on. I just don't think I would use that color very much. And I already have M Cosmetics Persimmon, which is similar. And I never use that one. So I'm going to fix it and pass it on. And I picked up this duo during the Sephora Fall VIB sale because it was such a good deal. I ended up getting this for $8. The Natasha Denona Blush and Glow duo. Both of these are powder products. Very pretty, very subtle, blend to the skin nicely, but nothing super special. So I would rather pass this on to a friend so they can have a cute little Natasha duo, but I would rather use my Sigma duos over this one. Then I have some cream blushes. My inventory was just gigantic, and these are some ones I feel I can pass on. This is one of the Merit Flush Balms in Terracotta. This is a pretty color, but I have other things that are similar that I like more. And then this was just a little Ulta freebie, the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush in Provence. It is also a pretty color, and I thought about keeping it to put it in a project, but I know it would take so long and like it would be fun to finish, but I don't super love the formula. It's just sheer enough that I could put it under powder blushes, but no, I don't feel like messing with it. And look how patchy and uneven it's looking on my hand. No, I've heard a few people like these, but for the most part, people did not. So I would say pass if you were thinking about it. And that is all for face. For eyes, I just have a few things. First is something that if I get this in PR again at a later date, I will keep it and try it, but I just have too many mascaras right now. This is the Kaja Wink Lash Trio, and I think the packaging is adorable here. So it rolls out, they all separate, but then magnetize together, which is very cute. So you have a clear one that can be used as a lash primer or a brow setting gel, and then you have a lengthening brush and a volumizing brush. I was able to see this in store at Sephora so I could see what the brushes look like, and it does look very cute, but again, I just have a lot of mascaras right now, so be better for somebody else. Next I have a palette. This is the Nabla Cosmetics Side by Side palette. I really like these two mattes here, of course. The warmest shades in the palette. I think this is really pretty color. And some of these shimmers, like this one, I love that peachy shade, were super smooth and pretty. And then some other ones in here are a little bit more chunky, which I didn't like. And I just don't think there's anything in here that's super unique for me. And I'm glad that I tested it. I think Nabla has a fine formula, but this is just not a palette for me. And then I have gone back and forth on this one so many times, but I am going to pass on this Milani all-inclusive eye and cheek palette. This is the light to medium shade. And I mentioned before, I really liked the blushes, specifically the matte one. And I do like the shadows, but I wasn't reaching for these. I don't feel like the undertones work well with the other products here. It is fine quality and the shades are pretty, but I just never reach for it unless I'm specifically making myself so it feels like it should be passed on. And then lastly is a ColourPop Creme Gel Liner. This one's from the Avatar collection in Groundbreaker. It is a metallic bronze. It just ends up looking kind of brown on me. I have a bronze liner from Persona that has a little bit more copper in it, but it still is that brown, and I think I would pick that one over this one color wise, but the formula is great, so I'll be happy to pass that on. And then no surprise, everything else is lips. Lips are definitely one of the easiest categories for me to pass on, and I have so many things. So first, for a lip care product, this is the Grande Cosmetics Grande Pout Plumping Lip Mask. And I use it just one time. It has a bit more of like a strawberry scent, which I don't like, and it was hydrating, but I have a full-size Laneige and Belief lip sleeping mask to use, so I'm gonna pick that one over this one because I really just don't like that scent. This almost smells like a super fruity strawberry carbonated water type of thing, which is just like bleh to me. Then a lip liner that I've had for a while that I just never use. This is from ColourPop in the shade Brink, and looking at it now I'm like, gosh, that's so pretty. And it still is good. I've had this for a while and the formula is still super creamy, but it's just not a color I tend to wear. But this is my favorite lip liner formula, so I do recommend it as a whole. Then I'll just kind of grab these randomly. I have one of the MAC Glow Play lip balms. This one is in Rouge Awakening. I got this in PR from Look Fantastic a little while ago, and this one does actually have some decent pigment to it. It is a really pretty color. It is like an orangey coral, but not a shade that I use a ton. This is not my favorite formula. I have two other shades that I purchased, so I would like to try to use those up. It's gonna take me ages, so I'd rather pass this one on to somebody else. I'm not into tinted balms anymore, period. It was just a little bit of a trend that I fell into wanting to try. But of the tinted lip balms I've tried, this is a bit more hydrating and a little thicker, not as thin and slippery as some others. So I do think this is nice, and this color has some good pigment to it, but the other lighter shades I have really don't. Then I got this little mini Laura Mercier lipstick as a free gift. It's a number 40 New Préféré, and it's a super pretty, like, wearable everyday shade. Don't need it. I don't love little mini lipsticks. I don't mind mini glosses or liquid lipsticks, but bolt lipsticks, I'm just afraid I'm gonna break them, and I end up never reaching for them. Then I have this Flower Beauty Bitten Lip Stain in Play, and I just never use lip stains. It's a pretty color, but nothing I get a ton of use out of. So I'm just gonna pass that on. It looks really cute though. And then Persona lip glosses. So I have these in two of the cream finishes. Shortcake and Marrakesh. I think these are super cute. I wore Marrakesh in a video the other day. It disappeared so quickly, which was really annoying. I want glosses to stay around for like 20-30 minutes. These also have the same type of vanilla scent as MAC, and I hate that scent. I don't know why. It feels to me like it's off, but they always smell like that. And if these had a different scent, I might want to hang on to them and try to use them up. And I thought about trying to pan these, but I just have so many glosses that's my mentality. It's like, oh, I'll just pan them, not repurchase them. But there's not enough time in the world to pan all the glosses that I have. So I know that I have friends that would be excited to have these, so I'd rather pass them. Then I have something else I got as a free gift. The NYX, this is a Juice Gloss in Strawberry Flex. Again, a lot of people really like this, so I thought about keeping it, but it's essentially a clear gloss with a, you know, like a light hot pink tint. That is not my thing. I don't like clear glosses. I don't like pH type of things, and I don't like strawberry scents. So just because other people like it, it doesn't have to be for me. This is something else I got as a free gift. The Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Gloss in Wanna Play. And I'm bummed because, first off, packaging is super cute. I actually like this formula. It isn't as intense as their clear gloss, but it was still pretty intense. But the packaging on this one is messed up, I'm assuming. The applicator is like super bent. So I will warn my friends when I pass this on, but I think it's still totally usable. It's really, for me, the color is not something I would use. And this also has that like fake candy strawberry plumping scent, which is not my favorite, but it looked so beautiful on the lips. If these, you know, showed up at like TJ Maxx in more of a nude color, I might get one for that cheap of a price, but just the color, the packaging, it feels like, nope, it's okay to let that go. So guys, those are all the products that are going to be leaving my collection this month. I would love to hear your thoughts on these items. Is there anything that you think that I should keep and give a second chance to? Are there any things that you have decluttered recently? I would love to know what things you decluttered and why. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.